Hi everybody, this is Chaz. The date today is Friday, May 25th, 2012. After the video I posted yesterday, so that people understood exactly what was going on in my life and all of the comments that I got on it on Facebook, I think I'm gonna kind of do that fairly more regularly. Actually, more regularly is redundant. Anyway, I'm gonna do that a little bit more often. Um, Basically a journal entry. I'm gonna try and do it every day that I can. Just so that I have a kind of an ongoing record of what's going on in my life in this transitional period, um, how things end up going if I still end up going to CTS. Um, I'm gonna need some way to get out what I'm feeling and what's going on inside me. So let's start with today. I woke up this morning feeling like I was in the middle of an anxiety attack, feeling very nervous, feeling very fidgety, feeling very ill at ease. Um, been waking up with an ill at ease feeling most mornings for about the past 2 months. But this morning it was very very potent. Um, I don't really know why I woke up feeling that way. I assume I woke up feeling that way because of my Skype conversation with David last night. Um, David and I talked on the phone briefly yesterday, and he said, "Well, why don't we Skype tonight?" And I was really looking forward to it because I haven't actually laid eyes on David's face in other than through pictures, but no kind of interactive medium for since last Friday when I was in the hospital and he came to visit me. So I was really looking forward to having this time to see him and talk to him, but we didn't really talk. He didn't communicate as usual. As usual. He's never been real big on communication. I've always been the one who carries a lot of the conversation between the two of us, asking him questions, not getting answers. But he just basically sat there and looked at me, and I looked at him, and there wasn't a lot said, which really upset me because I wanted to talk to him, to even if the conversation wasn't really all that exciting. It was just indifferent. And it's been said before that indifference is so much worse than hatred. I could deal with things if David hated me, I think. But to be indifferent towards someone that you've spent 9 years of your life with, to just be apathetic and not even care or seem to care about that person anymore. I don't know. In other news, so that's why I woke up feeling really anxious, I think, because the Skype conversation didn't go quite like I had hoped, but my life isn't going as I had hoped, so why should I have expected a Skype conversation to be any different? In other news, I have a job interview today. I need to find a way to earn some form of income, because if I'm going to go to CTS, I have to come up with things like deposits and first month's rents and all of that other stuff. I'm going to need some money before my student loans kick in, just to get to Chicago, to get to my apartment, if I live, to deal with stuff. So I have a job interview today at noon, which is in about 3.5 hours, at Motomart, which is a gas station slash convenience store that's about 6 blocks away from where I live. When it came to job hunting or trying to find a job these past few years, one of the big obstacles, at least in my mind, from my point of view, was transportation. David and I, for the past couple of years, have only had one car. I did have a car, but it didn't really run well for a while, and eventually I had to get rid of my car. So the only car we have is the car that we own together, and I've got absolutely no idea how that's going to end up. But that'll be something David and I will have to discuss. Anyway, that was one of the big hurdles to me looking for work, was the fact that we only had the one car, and that David worked somewhere that he had to drive to. So my mother gave me a piece of advice that at first I rebelled against, but kind of took to heart. She said, okay, if you don't have a car, then go where your feet will take you. Try and find work where your feet will take you. And so I sat down yesterday and a couple of days ago and figured, okay, what is within where my feet will take me? And one of the places was this Motomart, this convenience store. Now I know they serve alcohol, so they have to hire people who are over 21, so ostensibly they will be paying, above minimum wage. They should be paying a decent salary, or a decent wage, I would hope. And I wasn't even sure what was going to happen. I went in and I took my resume with me and I talked to the hiring manager and I asked him if he was hiring. And he said that they were going to be that corporate was going to be going through applications in about a week and a half. He gave me a business card that I could go on to their website and fill out their online application. So, not expecting anything to happen for a week and a half, I left him with my resume and I left. And I figured, I'll fill out this application, sometime in the next couple of days. Well, then about, I think, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the phone rang, and I answered it, and it was this guy, I believe he said his name was Brian, who is the hiring manager, the guy I met at Motomart, and he said that he didn't know if I'd had a chance to go online, but if I would go online today, or yesterday rather. Hello, Schmagegi. That's Schmagegi, my cat, everyone, who's meowing very loudly. Anyway, he said that if I would go online today, or yesterday rather, and fill out the application, he wanted to have me come in for an interview today, which is a lot faster than, week and a half. So that's what's going on. I've got a job interview. I don't know if I'll get the job, although I'm going to go in there and do my best. Not exactly what I thought I was going to end up doing, but I have to do something to get some money in and to get my life restarted. And that's pretty much what's going on. I have to restart my life. At 37, I'm starting my life over again, which is not easy to do. When I was talking to David on Skype, I was talking about how, the job offer he got in Chicago and how quickly things are moving. He's supposed to be up there and working for this new company in about 2.5 weeks. Not a lot of time. Definitely not time to get things packed and moved, so he's probably going to be staying with his friend Brian for a couple of months. Hopefully coming back here on weekends or every other weekend or something so that we can deal with the stuff down here that we need to deal with as regards to a couple and ending our partnership. But what that means is in 2.5 weeks I will be losing my health insurance unless David has some suggestion of what to do about that. But I'll still go to my therapy appointment on Tuesday. Might as well go as long as it's still covered. Let me think what else. So got the interview, and it's Memorial Day weekend, which used to be a fun weekend for me. This year it just is not good. The past couple of years, David and I have gone to Chicago for IML and Bear Pride on Memorial Day weekend, and as you all know, David is in Chicago. I am not. David will be going, I'm sure, to IML events or Bear Pride events. Excuse me. So, excuse me, God. So, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. If anything, heck, for all I know, I'll be working this weekend. Wouldn't that be a kick in the rubber parts to have a nice holiday weekend and you're starting a new job on the holiday weekend? But so we'll see what happens. So this is my journal entry for May 25th. I'm gonna probably try to do these every day, just to let you all know what's going on. If you want to watch, watch. If you don't, don't. I'll probably still post these to Facebook so people who want to can watch. I'm not expecting anything to be great entertainment, or these to become viral videos, or me to become some internet celebrity for posting these daily journals, but it's therapeutic for me to sit and talk about what's going on. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all later. This is Chazz.